Welcome to the test.con Startup Guide. We will review the different components of test.con, including the pre-setup in Test Commander, the purpose of test.con, installation and licensing, and the two main types of test.con projects that can be created. Feel free to pause this video anytime to ensure crucial steps are not missed. Before we start programming with test.con, we need to configure the Gantner system and the connected I/O using Test Commander. This includes all channels, real and virtual, as well as setting up the optional data logger inside a Q.station. Make sure the pack functionality is enabled inside the controller in order to download the test.con project. Test.con is a program used to configure the pack feature of a Gantner controller. The software uses a graphical interface with function blocks connected with wires. With a variety of function blocks, a completely autonomous system with built-in logic and sequencing is possible. But it doesn't stop there. A user customizable front-end interface can also be created using test.con. These features in test.con vary between controller levels, between a Q-gate, Q-pack, and a Q.station. A complete and full copy of test.con can be downloaded directly from the Gantner Instruments website. This allows any user to create a full project in an offline mode, where a controller does not need to be present. Once the project is downloaded onto the controller, the program continues to run in an online mode until the project is either modified or deleted. The latest and greatest version can always be found here. The license aspect of test.con is different than typical software tools. A complete test.con program can always be created, but only a T-version controller can run a test.con program. This allows the license to follow the hardware and move to wherever the system is installed. As shown on this slide, a T-version controller has the ability to activate or deactivate the pack functionality of the controller compared to a non-T where this setting is non-existent. As previously mentioned, there are two types of test.con projects that can be created with a Q.station, a user space project and a real-time project. The user space project, which runs at 100 Hz, is used to create the customizable graphical interface on a Q.station. This includes the optional built-in display or the VNC server of the controller. The project is created using a combination of function blocks and graphical elements. Let's review how to create and download a user space project in test.con with a Q.station. With test.con downloaded and installed on the PC, start test.con application by double-clicking on the test.con icon. At the time of this video, we will be using test.con version 6 build 7. To check the version of the software installed, select the question mark in the top toolbar and select About. Create a new blank project using one of two methods. Select Project, then New, or click the New Project icon located in the top toolbar. There are a few templates available for a user space project. These can be found under Standard Applications. For this exercise, we will use the standard application HMI DPA because the pages have already been created for us within the template. Give the project a name. The project will open with the template loaded. If hardware is connected to the PC, we can connect to the controller to make sure we can communicate with it. Select Tools, Network Pack Scanner. The network scanner will scan the network for any connected controllers. Highlight the Q.station to connect to and click OK. Open the 200 DPT program. Function blocks from the library will be added to this project. Notice on the right side of the screen is the collection of libraries. Clicking on the plus sign next to each library will display the function blocks within that specific library. Some libraries may need to be loaded when a new project is created. This is done by selecting Project Load Library. Highlight the libraries to load and click the Load button in the bottom left corner of the window. Function blocks from the libraries can be added to the project by simply dragging them into the main project space. To bring I/O into the project, add either the read and write access function blocks into the project. When one of these function blocks are added to the project, it will open the channel assignment window. Select a channel from the list to assign the channel to the function block. Continue to create the complete project using the array of function blocks. Since this is a user space project, we need to add HMI function blocks to the program in order to assign I/O to a visual object. When an HMI function block is added to the project, the mask designer will appear. Select which page to create the visual object on. Right-click on the page and select New Object. Give the object a name and select the type of object to create. The HMI object can now be assigned to a newly created object by clicking the OK button. Notice the name of the object is displayed on the HMI function block. Continue to assign HMI function blocks to visual objects until the desired application is complete. The next step is to download the project into the controller. Start by selecting Run, Enter. Then Run, Log on to Target System. Highlight the Q.station 101 DT US system and click Connect. The red icon will turn green. Click the OK button. Lastly, select Run Download. A green progress bar will appear and disappear once the process is finished. The user space project is now running inside the controller. The project can be viewed on a Q.station that has a built-in display or using a VNC viewer on the PC. The second type of project that we can create using test.con is a real-time project. This project that runs up to 10 kHz is used to program real-time tasks, especially for any logic and sequencing properties of the application. Any special calculations and equations should be performed within this project instead of the user space project. All tasks including data transfer, data processing, and data buffering are performed in the real-time kernel. Let's review how to create and download a real-time project in test.con with a Q.station. Creating a test.con real-time project is similar to that of a user space project aside from the mask designer. We can create a real-time project using one of two methods. Select Project, then New, or click the New Project icon in the top toolbar. Unlike the user space project, there is only one template available for the real-time project. This can be found under the Real-Time Applications category. Give the project a name and click OK. Connect to the hardware to obtain the I/O list. Select Tools, Network Pack Scanner. The network scanner will scan the network for any connected controllers. Highlight the Q.station to connect to and click OK. Load the complete set of libraries by selecting Project, Load Library. Highlight the libraries to load and click the Load button. Open the 100 RT task program. Function blocks will be added to this project. Use the same technique as mentioned in the user space project to add function blocks. This includes the read and write access blocks. Continue this process for the complete application. The final step is to download the project into the controller. Start by selecting Run, Enter. Then Run, Log on to Target System. Highlight the Q.station 101 DT RT system and click Connect. The red icon will turn green. Click the OK button. Lastly, select Run Download. A green progress bar will appear and disappear once the process is finished. The real-time project will continue to run in the controller until a modified or new project is downloaded. Thank you for watching and taking the time to learn more about Gantner Instruments. If you have any questions regarding test.con or any other Gantner solutions, please visit www.gantnerinstruments.com or contact us today.